Learn to leverage your fear. I used to be in a position where I was scared of taking any risks. I was afraid of doing any little slight thing that had an element of risk to it because of the consequence, because of what this person would say, because of what would happen, because of how I would feel. And overall, you understand after a while that a lot of time, the true benefit to your life is on the other side of fear, is on the other side of being scared, being afraid of doing something. A lot of time, the benefit of something is on the end of that. For example, let's say you want to go and speak to a girl. You're going to have to get over that fear of going up to speaking to her. Let's say you want to go to the gym. You're going to have to get over that fear of going towards it. Let's say you want to start a new career. You're going to have to get over that fear of trying to go and start and getting used to it. But overall, we need to learn to leverage it and understand that it's a beautiful thing to have an element of fear, an element of scared mindset, being scared, being afraid. It allows us to understand how valuable these things are and how good it is and good the emotion is at times when there's an element of scaredness before fear, and you get through it and you get on the other side, you realize the relief you feel, the happiness you feel after. And even if it goes wrong, you're able to use that as something that can build confidence in you, something that can build character in you. Because if you get through things where you put yourself out there and it goes wrong, you're going to have a stronger mindset once you get over that, if that makes sense. And I've been in a lot of times where I've been so afraid to do something, and then after I regret it, after I'm like, why the fuck didn't I do it? Isn't that hard? Isn't that hard to speak to someone? Isn't that hard to do this? Isn't that hard to go to the gym today? Isn't that hard? Really isn't that hard. Is when you get there and when you try. And even if it goes wrong, so what? At least I tried. And it's important for us to understand this mindset with stuff, and I'm working on it as well. There's certain areas that I'm not 100% good in with this, but I've got a lot better than I was before. And that's the message overall in this video. What's the true worst case scenario? You may get rejected. You may be not that good. You may have to build a bit. It may take a bit of sadness in you for you to go through that. But if you build back, you're going to build back stronger. You're going to build back better. You're going to build back more as a better person, more as a stronger person, more as someone who believes in himself, because you know you can get through these hardships and these pains of it going wrong. Therefore, rejection, all that ain't going to matter to you at all. Really, is it? It ain't going to matter at all, really, because you can get through that. You can get through that again and again, because you got through it before. And it's important. It's important for us to leverage our fear and leverage our sadness, leverage our pain, leverage whatever emotion we're feeling, and use it to our advantage in a sense. If you truly want something and there's an element of fear there, which a lot of times there is, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel, the fear of getting on camera, the fear of talking, the fear of people seeing it, you're going to have to start. You're going to have to start, and you're going to have to get through that. The fear of you starting something new, you're going to have to get through that, and you're going to have to start. The fear of starting a new job, meeting new people, that's going to take a bit of fear to begin with, of you getting to know the people, getting to know the job, getting to know what you're doing. But it has the positive effect on you. It has the positive effect on you. And a lot of times the worst case scenario isn't that bad. It isn't that bad, you know? It isn't that bad. There's only positives to it, because you're going to learn anyway. You're going to learn from the downs. You're going to learn from all the things that go wrong, instead of having to not learn at all. When you don't break out of that fear, and you don't try to even step out a little bit into that fear, you're not going to help yourself at all, because you're not stepping out of your comfort zone to any degree. You're not stepping out of your comfort zone to any degree. Therefore, you're going to hold yourself back to an amazing degree, because you're not stepping out of your shell. You're not stepping out of where you are now. You're not trying to break free of where you are now. If you just do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, you're not going to break out of anything. You're not going to. You're not going to break out of anything, and you're not going to break out that image of yourself that you are now, because you're not giving yourself any reason for you to break out. Let's say, for example, you're in the gym and you're trying to build some muscle. You've got to give your muscles a reason to grow. And it's kind of similar in this sense. You've got to give yourself a reason to grow. You're not going to grow from doing nothing. You're not going to grow from you not trying. You're not going to grow from you putting in zero effort into something. The only time you grow is when you put effort into you and you step out and you put yourself in an element of risk, an element of hardship, an element of pain, an element where it can go wrong, an element where it can literally go bad for you. But it has the true effect on you. It has the positive effect on you, because it allows you to step out, see what it's like, and then learn from it. It goes wrong, so what? You can learn from it. You can understand, well, what did I do wrong? Where could I have actually done better? Where could I have actually done better in this thing? What could I have actually changed in this thing in order for me to do better in the future from this thing? And it's important for us to have this mindset. Like, it seriously is, because without that, we're going to stay in the same position. We're going to stay where we are. We're going to stay who we are. And a lot of us aren't happy with ourselves, you know, and we're trying to get better and better and better. And a lot of us aren't going to be happy with ourselves if we stay in the same position for time, for years, for decades, for however long we're going to stay in the same position for. We're not going to be happy, are we? And we don't want that overall, you know? We don't want that. And I don't want that for you, especially. I don't want that for you, especially you watching this video. I don't want that for you. I want you to truly achieve a version of yourself that you're proud of. Truly achieve someone that you're happy to be, grateful to be. Actually grateful who you are, and build an element of confidence in you. Build an element of confidence in you. No matter how hard things get, you can always learn from it and better it. And that's a beautiful thing. And no matter how good things get, you can always learn from it and better it, you know? And that's the mindset we need overall. And that's the message overall in this video. Leverage your fear. Leverage the fear of that situation of you going up and speaking to that person. You starting a new job. You starting something new that you're a bit afraid of. Leverage that and understand that there's only going to be positives to it. If I fail, if it doesn't go 100% right, I'm going to learn some stuff and I'm going to better myself from that, because I'm going to have to pick up the pieces in myself. But if it goes well, that's going to have amazing positives for me and lead me into a better person and lead me into someone who's actually proud of himself. And even on the hardship base, where it goes hard, where it doesn't go the way you want, you're going to learn from it and become a better person from it anyway. So that's the important message, you know? And low key, there's only positives to it, in a sense, you know? And that's the message in this video. I hope you lot got a lot of value in this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if I feel love recently. Feel free to put a comment or anything you like, and just put anything in there, because it helps it grow. And if this video has had any impact on you, put something in the comments, like it, because it allows it to grow. Thank you for all love recently. It means the world. Thank you.